Well, so that is
Or
that in the game would
you fail your roll and you are
right.
haunted, right? I mean, you're
So
just haunted. You're never going to
in the
forget
game,
that guy's dying face is like right there, from now on.
so in the game, that's already a roll. It's a bond roll. So
Yeah.
if I'm trying to get rid of weight, right?
Yeah.
I need to. So how that would work is I need to get rid of some weight. He's a friend. He's got a strength. Let's say his bond is with me is 4.
Mm-hmm.
That means I can give him four weight,
Mm-hmm.
and he's fine. He can carry that. He can take it from me. I talk to him, and all I have to do is talk to him. There's no roll involved, right?
Right.
If I give him more weight than he can handle, then then it's a roll.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm. And if the roll goes well,
right,
fine.
Right.
But he still has it.
Yeah.
If the roll goes poorly, the bond's going to get weaker.
Okay, so you kind of have something in there for that situation. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so we're back at the situation of how do you get that kind of weight in the first place?
Yes.
Which
yes.
is, which I don't know. I mean, it seems to me as though I wasn't talking about a, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I am not sure the mechanic you just described is, that's the point. Do you already have what we're talking about in the mechanics? And we're just not, we haven't played it like in a really dedicated way, so we haven't seen the way everything.
Well, I have a bunch of it, but it's a question of where you get that weight in the first place. Now, one idea would be I'm visiting my friend. I'm talking to him. We're having a beer at the bar. Great, I can give him some weight. I can unload. Maybe we can chat. Number 2 is he's in the hospital dying of leukemia. If I go to the hospital and see him, do I get weight? Right. Do I just get a point of weight just by visiting him?
Right. Although you wanted weight to be kind of a damage effect, right?
Yeah.
So I'm still going off of rolling is my point.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So so that's kind of where I'm at the moment.
Let's say I get into a fight with a guy with a switchblade, right? So this is not stamina. This is like actual pain and blood, right? Uh-huh. So we're in a fight, and I end up winning the fight, but I took some some slashes. I got the white T-shirt with the the thing on the arm, the blood on the arm. My opponent has they have the weapon skill. They're fast. They're a little fast guy with a knife. So he's got like a 3 speed and a weapons ability of 2. So he's trained with a weapon, basic training with a weapon. Now he never rolls because this is one of my games. So he never rolls. So I'm looking at either the weapon skill or the speed or a combination of the 2, or maybe his fighting skill. There's a bunch of numbers I can use. Mm-hmm. And let's say I did not mitigate the damage at all with
for one reason or another, you mitigate the damage. And
so I just squeaked by, but I laid him out. He's on the floor, but I have a knife.
Right. Uh-huh.
Where did I get that number? This is probably a really simple question because I do have a lot of numbers to play with. And my tolerance for that right now I have based on, so my stamina is based on power and speed, which just makes sense to me. And your body score, which is your physical size, and your drive, which is your determination, desire, focus, concentration. You add those up, and that's how you get your pain tolerance. That's how you get I'm calling it the breaking point now.
Sure.
Which I think it's a low number for a lot of characters because usually, the normal human person would be like 4 or 5, maybe. And that's only if you have because drive is an optional attribute. So it could be even lower than that.
Okay. Let me, we're starting to walk around in the weeds here. Let me see if I have this straight at the moment.
Focus, please. Focus.
Let's look at the physicality of this kind of injury with the switchblade. What I'm hearing is that how we get there in fictional terms is extremely easy to understand.
Yes.
What we do with it afterward, there are a lot of intersecting numbers and consequences that kind of make a tree or kind of converge in a specific way.
Right now it's a tumbleweed. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Got that? Okay.
Yeah.
Whereas with weight, it's the opposite. At least what I'm advocating for, or not advocating for, it's not the right word. What I'm presenting as a concept, for you
Okay.
to do the Jared thing in your head with.
Okay.
What I'm presenting as a concept is the opposite. That what we getting weight isn't now a matter of parsing numbers, comparing numbers, subtracting numbers, and assigning numbers. We just, we got weight. Okay, go. Bam. Next level down in weight. Right? And do those things we talked about. I mean, it's a pretty fixed list as far as I am thinking of it.
Yeah.
Very easy once you know you get weight. But as opposed to the physical reasons why you took knife damage, we have to look at the social and psychological reasons why you would take weight damage. And I think that probably the best example is when you fail to remove weight from someone else. You go to your friend in the hospital. Granted, if you want to go meet your friend and unload some weight on them, that's one thing. That's just a mechanic for recovering, right?
Yeah. But that's easy.
But there's still pain in the world. There's that much of it, right? Just moved it.
Yeah.
Whereas we're talking about a situation where somebody's in pain and you are going to make a roll and say, I'm going to make some of that shit evaporate.
Oh, okay.
You're going to evaporate that weight. And you go and you try to do that and you fail. And then there's other things too. I mean, what about the whole business of not saving someone?
Right.
I mean, you came out of that fight unscathed, but you did not save that person.
So that's weight.
That's weight.
Right.
And I think that, and so getting into it is more, nuanced, iffy, psychological, and I don't want it to be iffy in play, but it is definitely very contingent, right? Some circumstances. I mean, maybe that's another one. I mean, I know this is kind of like all, this is getting into the instrumentation and is too overly cute, but that business of having like the cards face down and then you flip up the card and you say, okay, weight can happen now. Well,
right.
wait, that's not over cute at all. Think about it. 3 cards. 1, whether weight is happening or not. Face down, face up. Weight is, you fail, you're getting weight.
Right.
Number 2, injury, right? The danger. You call it danger, right? So the danger card. And flip it over, you're going to get injury if you fail, or the other things, the numbers work out. 3rd, death.
Right.
It's not
so they're
if
just
you
stakes.
fail. And the death one is interesting because again, it's not just, if I fail, I die. No, actually, the cool thing about death is that it's completely independent of all the other results.
Well, same with the other ones, right?
Yeah.
You can still.
That's true.
You can
that's
still,
true. So but do you see what I mean? Those 3 cards are a real nice instrumentation for what we're talking about.
And I've already introduced the idea of flipping something over. So as an actual like mechanical physical gesture with the day-night token.
Right. Oh, cool. All right.
So having like a little,
dude, we're getting our play table all fixed up here. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, not bad.
Got my pile of pink and blue dice. Yeah. I got my cards. I got a glass of Mountain Dew.
Exactly.
We're set.
Exactly.
Got my headband.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I know. We could go on. It's
okay. Mellow yellow.
You say, that let's look at the latest Golden Cobra, offerings, and it's like, okay, everybody put on their checkered pants, and then we're going to play. And you're like,
yeah,
right. So
we're LARPing it. Everybody put on a members only jacket, fingerless gloves. Okay, cool.
All right.
Well, I got to meet a friend.
Mm-hmm.
I'm meeting a friend for coffee, but that was exactly the kind of stuff I needed.
All right, that's fantastic. I'd love to hear that. Thank you so much for doing this.
So yeah, that was good. And the bit about the I really like. I think for help, not being able to get help, I think because the numbers I think will align nicely. I think it's not going to be an on and off. I think it's going to be the type of help you can get.
Right.
And the more weight you're carrying.
Oh, the word. You can't get this or that. Yeah.
So I can't get help from like a novice.
Right.
If I have a little bit of weight, but if I have enough weight, I can't get help from anybody.
Right.
So the young rookie who's like,
yeah. Oh yeah.
You're like, no, sorry, kid, I'm on my own.
Exactly.
But eventually,
right.
Even stick can't help Daredevil.
Yes, exactly. All right, man.
And then he
I
becomes
think
an
this is. I want to see it. This is hitting
me
playable
too.
pretty fast.
Me
isn't
too.
it? Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Have a great day.
Have a great day. I'll talk to you later.